So we're going into 2020, and I bet a lot of you are probably looking back, reflecting on your year. Um, Maybe you're trying to think of how you can better yourself for next year, how you can come up with that New Year's resolution, like new year, new me. Or maybe you're just looking back on 2019, like 2019 sucked, and I just want it to be over, and I want it to be 2020. And in this video, I wanted to talk about New Year's resolutions, and I wanted to also reflect on 2019. So I've always not been the biggest fan of New Year's resolutions because I think that if you want to improve your life, you should just do it. Like, do it at any time. Do it in March. Do it in April. Like, if you want to improve your life, you don't have to wait to a new year to do it. And I think the reason a lot of people get this way around New Year's is because I feel like there's an energy that goes around. So just like how when you surround yourself with a lot of positive people, you're going to have positive thoughts. And if you surround yourself around a lot of negative people, you're going to have a lot of negative thoughts. I feel like around a New Year's, there's like an energy. And I feel like since so many people want to change and improve their life, that energy spreads and is contagious. And so you come up with a New Year's resolution, you follow it for like 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month, and then you give up on it. And I know that because I go to the gym, and every month, January, the gym becomes crazy as shit. And then the second, usually third week in January, it's empty again. So I really hope that this year can be, if you do want to improve and you do want to change something, I really hope that this year can be the year that you follow through, but you have to really want it. This year has personally been a year of self-development for myself. I probably read like a million self-help books, and I did that because there's a lot of things that I just felt like have been holding me back personally. Like perfection, like this year I've really been struggling with perfectionism, with OCD, with anxiety and depression. And I'm going to talk about all these things in separate videos, and I'm also going to do some book reviews of a lot of the books that I've read because I've read a lot of good books and I feel like it could be helpful to others who are struggling with similar things. I mean, perfectionism has held me back from, like, it's caused me to procrastinate. Like this, like, we're also going into a new decade. We're going into the 20s, and this decade for me has been like a decade where I've almost felt lost. Like I feel like I lost my way. And a lot of that has to do with depression and perfectionism. Something I've really struggled with this decade. My early 20s were especially bad. And I put things off for so long. Like, I just recently got back into drawing and being creative and really embracing my strengths and my talents and what gets me excited and what gets me pumped up. Like, if you look over here, I'll show you. I got a new drawing desk, and right now I'm working on some custom shoes that I'm doing. And custom shoes is something that I've been wanting to do for so long. I actually bought my first leather shoe paint 10 years ago. So I've been procrastinating with this for 10 years. And that's not the only thing. Like Underpay Clothing, my clothing brand, I procrastinated with that for 10 years as well. So I guess the moral of the story is here, if you feel lost, if you feel like you lost your way, and you feel like you don't know your direction in life, you don't know the meaning of life, like you don't know where you want to go, that's okay. You'll get there. And if you want to improve your life, you can do it at any point throughout the year. You don't have to wait until the new year. I really hope that you keep up with your New Year's resolutions and stick with it, and you can do it because, like, I don't know, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy how much your life can change in a year. But if you could go back and reflect on a decade, it's like monumental what can be achieved in 10 years. Like, they say it takes like, I don't know where I've heard this, but I've heard like it takes 10 years to master a new skill. And yeah, I hope that whatever you want to do, whether it's drawing or whether it's starting a business, whether it's learning to code, learning design, whatever you're doing, I really hope you can master it within these 10 years. And I think that patience is a big thing here. Something that I struggle with myself, but I follow like people like Gary Vee, and he talks about how important patience is. He's not joking. It really is super important. And yeah, we're going into a new decade. If you want to reflect on your decade, I recommend checking out Marie Forleo, Decade in Review. I'll leave a link to that down in the description. I did it myself, and it's pretty crazy how much things can change in a decade. It really is. Like, if you think about it, like, I did this decade in review, and 10 years ago, I was still working at a supermarket stocking shelves. And it's crazy to think, like, in that time, I've, gone through my first job through college. Now I'm at my second job out of college, and it's just crazy. So yeah, if you're into like self-help, if you're into things like that, if you want to improve your life, I recommend going and checking that out. And what are your New Year's resolutions? Do you have any? Let me know. Let me know your New Year's resolutions down in the description. Did you follow your New Year's resolutions from last year? Also, let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. Subscribe if you want to, and I will see you later.